Hi, I'm Dr. Nita, an OBGYN, and today we are going to talk about vaginal odor. Here are some common questions that I get about this topic. Question number one, what causes vaginal odor? Well, abnormal vaginal odor can have a number of different causes. For example, if the balance between the good bacteria and bad bacteria is off in a woman's vagina, then she might notice a fishy smell that is characteristic of an infection called bacterial vaginosis. Or if a woman has a vaginal yeast infection, she might notice a yeast-like smell. Other causes include things like a forgotten tampon, sweating that happens with working out, a sexually transmitted infection, or in rare cases, an abnormal vaginal odor can be due to vaginal or cervical cancer. Question number two. Is it typical for a female's vaginal odor to change throughout her menstrual cycle? The answer is yes. A woman's vaginal odor often changes throughout her menstrual cycle. The strongest amount of discharge which can have an odor is usually mid-cycle. Question three. When it comes to vaginal odor, could your diet be the culprit? Well, there isn't strong scientific evidence to support the thought that a woman's diet impacts her vaginal odor, but there are a lot of anecdotal stories out there, and there are a lot of people who feel that eating foods with strong odors such as garlic can lead to a less pleasant vaginal odor, whereas eating sweeter fruits like pineapple can lead to a more pleasant vaginal odor. The next question is, when should I see a doctor for vaginal odor? Well, if the odor is strong and noticeable, or if it's associated with an increased amount of vaginal discharge that is not typical for you, it's possible that you have some type of infection or another problem, and that's when you should definitely consult a healthcare provider because you might have a medical condition that needs treatment. Overall, I want you to remember that a certain amount of vaginal odor is normal. Your vagina is not supposed to smell like a rose garden. So it's perfectly okay for your vagina to smell like a vagina, okay? But let your doctor know if there is anything that seems unusual to you, and they can make sure that you're on the right track. And just if you do notice an odor, talk to your doctor instead of opting for, scented sprays and deodorants or douching, because doing any of those things can actually make your situation worse.